All right. So Sultai ramp. We have four Ugins. Yep. This is so Andre Mengucci had posted a Sultai ramp list that was had some similarities to this, but was a little bit less greedy. So this build's playing 4 Explore, 4 Growth Spiral, 4 Ugin, 4 Krasis, and even a cheeky Ulamog here at the top end. We've got Nissa and Uro that are double up as threat ramp combo cards. We got Casualties of War to blow people out with. So I'm kind of expecting this build to probably be favored against the Mengucci build, while probably being marginally worse against aggro. That being said, like Uro explores and stuff, I'm not sure how bad we're necessarily going to be against aggro, especially with our various sweepers post board. Maybe I want like one more sweeper in the sideboard or two, like a couple of Extinction Events. I think are probably a punt not to be playing. Just like trim this Ashiok and maybe a Disdainful Stroke. We'll start there. Yeah, we had a 1.5 gigabyte patch yesterday, so maybe that added some animations to sweet cards. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I trimmed Aether Gust because I added a card for aggro, so I trimmed a card for aggro. They definitely didn't fix Demonic Pact. We played Demonic Pact yesterday and it still didn't have a good interface. The patch was larger than the entire Runeterra install. Is that true? Is Runeterra really less than a gig and a half? Hey, Fish Lamp, welcome back. Thanks for the support. These are my Nissas. Enjoy. Yeah, silencing something strips it back to its base power and toughness, Pointy Finger. Yesterday's, oh right, there's patch notes. We can know what was in the patch, right? So like, did they fix Phyrexian Tower yesterday? Does anybody know? Was it in the patch notes? They did not. Such a bad joke. Well, here's a good line. Will Phyrexian Tower be fixed before the Invitational? What do we think, chat? Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Magic's tough, chat. Hard game. Very skill intensive. just have 12 land drops left. Maybe they'll just emergency ban it, lol. Oh, I forgot Hydroid Krasis draws another Hydroid Krasis. That's fun. Two, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll do this for 10. What turn is this? That's a good question. I'm not sure offhand. We could, like, maybe kill them here, but I'd rather play with my food. Oh no, not Magma Quake. How will I ever win the game now, opponent? Unpacked, not the download after extraction rune share is 1.2 gigs. That's impressive with, like, the animation quality in that game. I don't really know what this opponent is doing. I'm going to bring in Languish. I'm going to bring in Extinction Event because it exiles Hazoret. I'm going to cut Thoughtseize. I'm going to bring in Aether Gust over a Casualty of War. Yeah, this is a deck that you should feel confident in crafting. And by feel confident in crafting, I mean, if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of wild cards, something out of this deck is very likely to get banned. I would not recommend crafting it. Our mana's a little awkward here. Because, like, I want to find Swamp to bring these untapped, but if I fetch Swamp, I can't Spiral onto. Oh, they're a Grixis deck. Everything makes so much more sense now. Suddenly all was made clear. Alright, so we're gonna board Casualties of War back in. If there's a third game. If... Yeah, but, like, they're pretty unlikely to ban Uro in, like, Modern and Legacy, so his price in paper probably won't change much. You think about them putting Thoughtseize into Historic? I mean, it was always gonna happen, because Historic is getting all of the cards from Pioneer eventually. So it's always an eventuality. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Uro sees Legacy play. It's like a recurrable threat that draws you a card. It's blue, so... Who's got two thumbs and still gets to ramp off of Nissa? This guy right here. Well, if I shock, I can Spiral with the Breeding Pool. That's a good catch. I'm gonna Ugin rather than Languish, because if I Ugin rather than Languish, they can't escape Kroxa. I guess I could sack these and escape Kroxa, but that escaping Kroxa also isn't a big deal. Just like have these plus Ugin Sound Tick still. Oh, that's the downside. Mobilize District, sure. So this is probably a punt. Yeah, I should have Languished, so I could go up with Ugin. Did the opponent just hit shuffle at the deck editor? Something like that. The 87% are a scary place, chat.
Meditate and prepare. Put thoughtfulness before action.
So just waiting on Ugin Ulamog. Hey, we get a game 3. To be fair, I'd be super far ahead right now if I had Languished and kept my Ugin, right? Only reason we're like kind of in this spot is because I'm a big stupid. And like, if I would have kept my Ugin, then our set wouldn't have been a big deal. Ratchet Bomb can blow this up on 2. Sure. And they don't mind doing that because they have Narset. No, it is not. Senton Hammer, deck list is on your screen as always.
Forgive me.
Yeah, definitely lost this game because I cast Ugin instead of Languish, not thinking about Mobilize District. And for Casualties of War, out Languish. Yeah, that's the play. How do we beat an early Narset? Play a Nissa and attack it. Play a Hydroid Krasis and attack it. Forklift Professional, thanks for the 10 bucks. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So, hoping to spike an untapped land next turn so we can Hydroid Krasis for 4. Get some velocity going. Even if we miss, we'll Hydroid Krasis for 3 so we can attack this.
Hone your prowess.
If we just, like, had a Nissa here, they lose the game and it's not close. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that I punted game 2 and then we're stumbling and bumbling around here. So, would like to draw an untapped land here so I can attack Narset and then... So I can attack Narset and then cast a Graceless to draw some. Huh. With the Explore draw here and the Laziv in play, I think I'm going to Explore and then plan to Aether Gust this. I hope to spike a land here on my 29 land deck. Okay. Hey, Draven, thanks for the 26 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. They don't currently have double red to re-escape their other Croxa, which is nice. I think I'm pretty far behind Bach, and I need to be greedy to win, take some risks. Yeah, if we because I explored last turn, if we hit an untapped land, I get to cast Ugin here, which is nice. Casualties of War, also nice. Kind of surprised they filtered mana there. Pretty sure we just grace this for 4 here. Oh no! Please don't bounce my Hydroid Krasis. How will I win the game if you bounce my Hydroid Krasis? Oh no! Don't take a card out of my hand. Not the land you just put back. This feels like bullying, chat. Gosh, when I tweeted out I'm the bad man, I wasn't expecting to be this bad. I wasn't expecting us to be this bad. Thunk. Has Ugin ever not felt like bullying? No, not really. What do the new arena emotes look like? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really pay attention. I'm waiting to find out if Standard's gonna be playable after rotation before I get too invested in anything they do. I really would like a playable Standard format. Yeah, the first week of a new format's always fun. You can't judge a format based on its first week. Same my first rodeo. I know how this works. The real question is what dual lands are coming in the fall. If the dual lands we're getting in Zendikar are dual lands that are good for aggro, it will be a sure sign that Wizards gets it. If we get a third set of dual lands printed into Standard that still are not good against aggro, or not good for aggro, it's going to be very worrying. I believe they confirmed that we were getting a new set of dual lands. This is interesting and fun. I enjoy this. This is a good time. It rubs the Thoughtseize on the skin or else it gets the arrow again. Grove of the Burn Willows would explicitly not be lands that are good for aggro, so please don't. Pain lands would be fine. I would take all 10 pain lands in a heartbeat. I believe they confirmed their new lands, though. They're supposed to be lands that you choose to be one or the other. What does that mean? Can you explain what that means?
Behold, nature's true power.
Adamir and Hart, thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Oglandia. Maybe I was supposed to Thoughtseize this Luris. It's very possible. Lands that tap for either island or forest, but only for one or the other. That's interesting. That sounds like it's bad. That sounds like they're not very good. Sorry, they cast Claim the Firstborn and kill me. Hey, chat. Was this draw good? It rubs the Thoughtseize on the skin or else it gets the arrow again. Was it good for you, opponent? It was good for me. I enjoyed myself. Close game, close game, close game. Uro. It's an Extinction Event matchup. They have a lot of evens, right? Do I want more than 4 sweepers? How do you feel about Extinction Event versus Casualties of War? It's probably better than Casualties of War, right? Ulamog's a little slow. There might be something to this Uro card, chat. There might be something to this Uro card. Favorite Runeterra deck so far? Definitely everything with Lulu. Oh, I guess we played Nightfall. We played Nightfall Invoke yesterday. That was good. I tag both favorite Magic and Runeterra decks every day when we do multiple. You can find them up on my website. I think Cube April tweeted it best. What did she say exactly? The metagame needs time to adjust to a point where Uro isn't selling Theros packs anymore. Then data can show that it's time to ban him. These are a few of my favorite things. Pile's damn good. Thanks for the quarter view. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, by the way, something I haven't been plugging that I need to remember to start plugging once it goes live especially is starting next month. They're doing September again. And in addition to new subs getting a discount if they sub for the first time in September, existing Twitch subs can get a discount on their sub if they sub in a 3 or 6 month block. Twitch added a feature where you can pay for a bunch of months up front. And they're giving existing subs a discount if they choose their subscription to that mode. So I believe it's if you paid for 3 months up front, you get like a 20% discount. And if you pay for 6 months up front, it's like a 30% discount. Yes, and I still get the same amount of money from those subs. So the discounts that Twitch is offering eat into the percentage that Twitch is taking, not in the percentage that I get. Claim my firstborn, Daddy. He's all yours. Hey, Athro, thanks for the entire year of support. Let's get your sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. It sounds like there's some trouble in Minecraft. Guys, you need to play nice together, please. Why is Jacob upset? Declan, you are not allowed to kill your brother. Stop it. Do not kill your brother. Thank you. Put it on creative mode. Sorry. And to teach some responsible Minecrafting. Do not kill your brother. What's the point of video games if we can't kill our siblings? Asking the real questions. He took the Pro Controller? There's 2 of them, bud. Use the other one. Okay, please go tell your mom if he's being bad. Okay, so we're declining to put the Watery Grave into play because I would like to discard it to Kroxa so I can keep Nissa. I think we're dead. Let's take game 3 on the plate. So, the problem that game there was we very unskillfully drew our important cards before we had our lands in play. So this game, we're going to skillfully just have lands and ramp until we have 6 or 7 mana out, and then we'll draw our good cards. See? Lands and ramp, chat. Do people enjoy this? Like, are the game actions I'm currently taking fun for people? Like, this is like, people who play Magic for fun do this? I don't get it. I like how we just like didn't do anything but put lands into play, and my opponent's just like, yep, can't win. Like, what good game design? What a fantastic cultivation of strategy gameplay. Did you know that Magic the Gathering is a strategic gameplay in which both players go back and forth taking turns making decisions that matter? What strategic gameplay we doth have? Soon, dude. Like, we got like another half hour or so with this one. This deck's very good. It's just like not particularly interesting. Look at that. I even skillfully drew the Black Source so I can Growth Spiral, play this, play Thoughtseize. Nailed it. Look at all the decisions I'm making, chat. I drew the Black Source, I took their only spell. Am I crazy or did the game volume get louder? Did I turn my sound up? I don't think I turned my sound up. Did the game sounds get louder? Maybe I'm crazy. I was trying to drown out my protest. Do, 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 do.
Be wary of
Alright, so these sweepers, couple of cages. This is a Disdainful Stroke matchup. This might not be a Disdainful Stroke matchup, huh? Maybe it's just like sweepers, a cage, and Aether Gust. even know if that's true. Like, I feel like Tron has way more decisions on average than these decks make. Like, Tron's at least like a... I guess this is a control deck. I guess... Yeah, like... this deck is less good, but I think this deck is, in fact, still playable without Uro. Which I think is a good reason to ban Uro for reference. Like, tier 1 deck still playable, you ban Busted Card out of it, definitely should ban Busted Card out of it. I mean, they could kill us this turn. Just like, Mux is dead. And we missed a land drop, so like, yeah, we're probably dead here. Okay, just do this so I can have a blocker. Do. Just that unpolarizing gameplay I was promised. Exactly. Green source? Okay. I mean, when our 29 land deck gets stone rained and then doesn't draw any lands, we could lose. Yeah, play versus draw was huge here. That's definitely true. We've been on the play, we languish before taking a hit. I think the fact that we've missed land drops has been way more detrimental than play versus draw. They're gonna stone rain us again here and we'll concede. I guess let's find out if they have another Rune Blaster. Oh, just chiefed in. Yeah, that's lethal. Lethal, probably better than stone raining us. Yeah, it's like, the only thing keeping a deck like this in check is the fact that, like, Magic has some non-games in it, right? Like, we just, like, hit our somewhat natural failure rate in some of the games. Yeah. Yeah, like, they didn't beat us so much as just, like, our deck just didn't work. That's fine. We're gonna draw an Explorer on 2. Rats, we're so unlucky, chat. So anyways, they started blasting. So we're looking to draw like a Growth Spiral or an Explore next turn so we can get back up to 6 mana. We're not in a great spot. If they have a Muxus, we could die. Alright, don't high roll me, daddy. Probably fine, hey Pharaoh. This is smart on their part, so they grabbed this in case we have another Languish as a follow-up. chance we're gonna lose this. We just didn't do much. We're still 2 turns off of, 2 turns off of Ugin. I don't know, that Pact of Negation seems very good. The problem with Pact of Negation is that it's frequently worse than just playing another threat. Like, Pact of Negation is only useful when, like, you have a threat and they have a way to get rid of your threat. So, like, you have to hope that, like, those line up together. Whereas, like, if you need a threat, you draw a Pact of Negation, you're just, like, standing there with nothing to do still. Thoughtseize is often a 2-mana spell in this deck. You'll Growth Spiral or Explore, put in your untapped black source, and then Thoughtseize them. You can just take their Mind Stone here, because it's colorless ramp. Which champs are you playing, Maka? I think I'm just cantripping this here, just trying to make sure we hit our land drops naturally. I've got other payoffs here in hand. Just want to try and ensure that these happen. I guess they can play like their Hydra and eat my Hydra, but like my Hydra drew a card, then this is not a big thing, so that's fine. Tempo Endure and Bannerman Scouts. Yeah, those both have champions that are tough to flip. Gobble gobble. I'll cycle this. We get a Thoughtseize or Ramp spell. Night mushrooms are athletic. They are, aren't they? Thanks for the 10 months, Gremlin. Sick. Get to add Planeswalker and Artifact to list of things we're going to destroy. Joke's on you. This war's going to have some casualties in the chat. What's going on, Jet? Yeah, we're going to shift to some Rune Tear here in about 20 minutes, half hour or so. Got a couple more games in with Ramp. Don't even get to kill an enchantment. Gosh, why do we even bother playing this card, chat? Not even playable. It was kind of a 3-for-1, right? Because one of their things came from Karn. Trash card, didn't use one of those. Exactly, so you get me. Rats. I'm so unlucky, chat. Like, we're winning games of Magic, but I don't know how I feel about them. Like, yeah, we're definitely winning. Do I trim an Ugin because they have so many spyglasses? I think so. I think that's my plan. Yeah, I think holding up Stroke is tough because you like really need it in the early game when we don't have the ability to hold it up a lot of the time. Yeah, I think that's probably an apt comparison, Slim Onesie. It kind of feels like we're playing a different format. Like when our deck's working and their deck is working, our deck feels like it's just on a different power level. Like the games we're losing are the ones where our deck's just like magic happens and it's not functional. Look at all the mana sources everybody has, chat. There's gonna be some casualties in this war. Hoping to spike a land next turn. Hopefully the opponent casts a Nissa or a card next turn. Is the hope here. No, we actually haven't hit any Hallowed Fountains yet today. We're down in like the 80%, so like there's less good decks down here. We played against like, you know, Grixis stuff. A lot of people in the lower mythic percentages are just screwing around. That's why they're in the lower mythic percentages. Because like, if you're good enough to get to the mythic, like, you could probably stay in the top 1200 if you like play good decks and grind enough, but a lot of people, like the prizes for being top 1200 aren't really meaningful. So like most people get here to say they got there and then screw around. Hey, Cameron and Modian, welcome back, folks. Yay, Planeswalker! Yay! Oh no! Oh no, they're gonna name Fabled Passage. I should have played the Fabled Passage so they can't spyglass it. Don't do it. Don't do it, have a heart. They're 1 mana short of casting this, right? Right? They have 4 or 5. They need a land. You think this is a concession casualties? What do you think, chat? Concession casualties? Vote in chat. See, look at that. Getting some value. Some value. Got the 5-for-1 this game. Look at all the pretty colors. Casualties of War goes brrr. Oh no, not a big scary Hydra. Oh no, how will they ever win the game now, opponent?
Power surges through these lands. Rise, my elemental friend.
Okay, they got a Nissa too.
Land, we are all
Shake my world.
the land fights for us.
Do 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 boo doo boo doo. So I get to trade with their Jade Light. My Nissa dies, my land dies. I play this other Nissa, I escape Uro. Could you imagine playing a ramp deck and not putting Uro in it, chat? Imagine playing a ramp deck and not putting Uro in it.
Behold, nature's true power.
Their archetype doesn't usually play Ugin, actually. Yeah, it's like a Triome too. Yeah, just like, they're done. Yeah, I've seen people playing this mono green ramp deck. I don't know why you wouldn't just play Sultai. I guess budget, their deck's probably much cheaper because it doesn't take a bunch of rare wildcards for the lands. Doesn't take mythic wildcards for Uro. So this will be another one of those games where we Thoughtseize on 2. I'm going to fetch a basic forest. We'll growth spiral off a breeding pool, put swamp into play, Thoughtseize them. Are we the baddies? Unequivocally, yes. Okay, I mean, we could just not play Magic this game, right? If we don't have, like, 3 lands in a row on top of our deck, we could die. Nissa's not a terrible pickup. We find untapped land next turn, she guarantees the others. Alright, and again, like, these are the only games we've been losing, are the ones where we just don't get to play. For people that haven't seen the Goblins with white, they play Baffling End in the sideboard, and some other, like, Rest in Peace sometimes, and they play Mothra in the main.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Rise, my elemental friend.
So not dead on board, but dead to a stiff breeze here. It's like any castable goblin kills us. How about every goblin? And he casts all the goblins count as a castable goblin, yes. Jury says yes. cages and sweepers in... This is a Thoughtseize out matchup. It's what I did last time. You could fit so many goblins in here. Muxus is like the clown car of goblins, right? Hey, Styles, thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back. Granko's a little scary when we've drawn Cries instead of Languishes. Do they not have a fourth land? I don't have to worry about Snoop, right? Because I have Cage. I'm just gonna do this and try and get more value out of this Scribe. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the tapping it can be relevant, but... Sometimes. Yeah, they have to have exactly Krenko on top for Snoop to be useful, and I have, and like, here's a Krenko on top, and I have a Cry, so like, it's fine. Oh, I suppose they can War Chief, but that can just give my Cry more value, right? I'm not dead because I'm at 20. Carlos, thanks for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. 19 months, 1.5 years in a row. Welcome back. Oh, Cry and Uro together is a non-bow. That's awkward. You're a little too late, Abbott. You're right though. That's super awkward. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I have Cage. The biggest of brains. No, we need to Cry this turn. They have a thing to give Goblins haste in their hand. They're gonna get double Krenko activation. It doesn't matter because I have a Cage. Yeah, definitely red. Tier 3s are good for any Runeterra or Arena submission. I mean, like, I'm 20 cards deep, chat. What did you want? I'm 20 cards deep. It's fine. They're gonna go land and Muxus and kill us anyways. Not with Cage. Good call. Good call. I was testing you, chat. You passed. Congrats. Shout outs to chat. Passing the test. All right, chat, I have a question. When I tweet that Magic the Gathering Arena is a spectacular failure and it gets 33 retweets and 433 likes, does that make me more of a liability or less of a liability? And it would just be a darn shame if it got even more than that. It's a wash. We're gonna keep our second Black Source. I'm gonna bottom Hinterland Harbor here. Oh no, are we gonna get punished for bottoming the land? Probably casting a 2-2 next turn. Definitely casting a 2-2. Nailed it. Yeah, are we gonna get bad boyed here? Yep. Alright, it was good to see you in chat. Nothing polarizing about this gameplay. Interesting and stimulating. Alright, I'm gonna play some fucking Runeterra. Alright, let's do. Alright, the Sultai deck's great. Enjoy playing it. I'm gonna play a game that has good card designs in it. Back in a second. Alright. Wait, let me load this stuff up.